reason some more tomorrow.
Each and every first Friday, Soul Rebel Productions present to you First Friday Caribbean Style, the sexiest Caribbean party in H-Town, Uptown Hookah Bar, 5706 Richmond. Log on to soulrebelproductions.com for details.
Alright, we did like a contest online. So, questions for Tanya.
Yeah.
And if your question was selected as a good enough question to be asked, Fata give you a free ticket to the show. Right? Right, Fata? Between Fata and Bronco.
On next level.
Alright, so here's a question asked by Noel Cameron, just walk in. His question was, Cartel spoke at UA and it was disseminated all over the media. Tanya spoke at UA and it barely made the papers. How do you feel about the male-female disparity being perpetuated by media and consumers?
Before I answer that, I have to say that was not a correct representation of that.
Okay.
Cartel, no.
I'm reading somebody else.
Yeah, man. I'm answering it. I'm going to answer it for somebody else. Cartel right now, you see, right now Cartel is the trending thing in dancehall, in Jamaican popular culture. Cartel is it. You have to understand that Tanya Stephens has not had a commercial release since 2006. The last thing I put out was an album, Infallible, online, free download, no promotion. You know, so I wouldn't expect to have the same kind of response as somebody who's in the media every day.
Right.
I am at home helping my daughter with homework. So we're not going to have the same kind of responses. That said, it has nothing to do with gender.
Right.
Nothing at all. If I was a male in the same position, same thing would have happened.
Okay.
And then again, as Dr. Cooper from UA correctly put it, Cartel's presentation was a presentation made by a dancehall presentation by a dancehall artist. Mine was an academic presentation from a dancehall artist. So it's two different things.
Okay.
So we would not be having the same kind of responses. And the same kind of Cartel thing brought out Cartel fans.
Right.
I spoke to students who were asking.
What was the focus of your discussion?
The power of music to shape societies.
Wow.
It wasn't about Tanya Stephens.
Okay.
It was really about them. I don't know if I'd say deeper. It was just a different topic.
Right.
You know, so it's not a comparison between myself and Cartel. It was just an observation of what exactly we were and what we represent. It's two different things.
Right.
Having said that, I really don't play into this gender thing too much, you know.
Right.
I know that I'm female. I'm not allowed to forget that. And at least once for the month, I get an even stronger reminder. I know I'm female. But beyond that, I don't see no reason for me to incorporate it in every single minute of my life and job.
Right.
You know, I work as an artist.
Right.
And I think it's unfair that we ask for special privileges as women when man, if I come into this business, come see man asleep in a penthouse yard, you know.
Right.
Sleep, and I've never seen a girl sleep there. But come see man work hard. And I don't think, because we're trying to equalize the differences between the genders, it's fear for actually push the men back where women were when we did start out and try to equalize the thing. I don't think that's fair. So, when a woman them start sleep or a student, I don't recommend it because it's not so safe. But when them start put out as much effort as men, then we will say, all right, why we not? But we will begin to look at it. But honestly, music is about audio. Right. You know, music is about audio. It's not about gender.
Right.
And when I listen, I don't hear no girl or no boy. I hear a good song and I like it. No matter who sing it. If I like it, I like it.
Right.
You know, and I'm not gonna like it because me a girl and you a girl. No, but I feel like me a part of this uterine crew. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get up and defend each other.
That's how I do it.
Any questions? Anybody?
Have you ever performed with Queen Ifrica, and do you plan to do anything with her?
But I can't. I'm going to answer that a little bit more generally than that because I typically don't target specific artists. I mean, I perform wherever I end up with whoever is on the lineup. So I perform with a variety of artists from time to time. Queen Ifrica and I, we know each other in passing. We don't really come from the same place, or we have no reason to be in the same space. So I can't plan, or I couldn't say that we're going to do a song together. And again, our message is kind of different. whereas hers is specifically tailored to the principles of Rastafari, and mine is not. I don't subscribe to Rastafari at all, so the likelihood is kind of slim. But it's a good artist, a really talented singer, and I respect her talent, you know, but I particularly focus on the song. So if I had a song that I thought she would have been the best person to deliver a complimentary message on it, then I would have reached out. But so far I don't have a song like that, so maybe not.
We have a final question. This is also come from online from Patty. So Patty's question was, what is the messaging by society through music and media to young girls these days, and how do you believe it's affecting them? That was her general question.
You'd have to seal it up with them big old question. Young girls and media. And, but the topic of young girls, I'm scared of it. I'm scared because I don't want to be dishonest. You know, if the truth be told, when I'm a teenager, I shell down the place. I'm not going to lie and go around a corner about it, shell it proper. And that's why I am who I am today. Do I want my daughter to shell down the place? No. So I don't know. The thing is, when I used to love Tiger, and I want to tell you something else. I used to love, what DJ?
Artist,
Too Sweet. When me and they do something too sweet. Lecturer. Yo, listen, when I go to high school, you know, I have lecturer write out all of my maths book and get punishment for it. And lecture is not something, his music isn't something that I could have brought home. But him is a part of who shaped me and make me who I am. And that's what I listen to. So I don't know if I really can go take the step now for say, I go through some musical or social or ethnic cleansing for say, nobody nothing do nothing what me used to do or listen nothing what me used to listen, because I think the world alright and I think we're going to be fine. You know, I think it's alright for you to listen to a variety of things, so to shape your personality out of it, and it can't just be the things what I deem fit for you. It have to be things, you're going to make your own mistakes, just like I did. Sometimes when we become adults, we forget that we made mistakes. That's who made us, that's what made us. We make mistakes. And we do some things where right now we wouldn't do them. So we need to allow we pick them to do some of them. Sometimes I see my daughter do some things and I do like, sometimes I go to my room and go cry. Yeah. Because it actually conflicts with my wishes for her. But when I say it's not really self-destructive to a point, then I say allow her because she will grow from it and she will develop a strong personality, and I don't want her to be dependent on me and me skin over tomorrow and she can't make it. So I have to just chill and know say one life I get to live. I'm going to live it. The girl, I'm going to be fine. I think if we stop ostracize people, you know, Cartel sing a song, the whole society come down, oh, Cartel said this. You need to incorporate Cartel in the thing, because the fact is your daughter listen to Cartel, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. So you need to bring them into the system and ask them for help you raise your picnic instead of you there fight them every day and make them go off like the Pied Piper with your picnic back of them.
Well, we have one more question from the audience.
Actually, it's two questions, one for her and one for me. Okay. Oh, her question is, if you could collaborate with an American artist, who would it be? My question is, do you feel like women should have their place, stay in the house, clean house? Yes. Or do you agree?
I can't believe you actually asked me that.
Or do you think that it's okay for us to be strong-willed and want to do our own thing and go out there and work and make our own money and do our own thing? How do you feel about that?
That question is not for you, Chris.
I don't know if Mama looks so cute in the kitchen. Like we would. No, but the second question, I think we probably can dismiss it. Because that goes without saying, like if we can't, you see me, I'm not in no kitchen. I love to eat, but for every job there's a professional, you know, and I'm not really that good at cooking. I can cook something. I'm not gonna starve with food there, boil something, but I'm not really domesticated at all. I'm not that kind of female, you know. I'm a girl, I'm alright with being a girl, but I don't feel like being a girl come with nothing domestic attached to it. I feel like if a man love cook, there's nothing wrong with him being in the kitchen, and I don't see him as any less than a man for cooking. And especially if him cook good, I love him too. And I think as humans we really be not, we're primitive. We're primitive, man. We develop with technologies, but we don't develop with mind at all. I think say, yeah, man can go into the kitchen and cook and him can make the house. If I'm in a relationship, if I was in a relationship where the man don't have as much earning potential as I do and we have to go spend more money upon some strangers to come look after our kids, then I think it makes sense him just stay home and we'll put them safe if he's okay with that. And me go work and we come back. I have no problem with that, and I've seen women do it and it works, and them family well balanced and they put them safe. Nobody now give them Kool-Aid for lunch and dinner. And it works. And I don't knock it, and I don't feel like no man have no specific role where them have to play, or else I don't see them as man. I see men as, I see people as the personalities that them display to me. It have nothing to do with the position.
There you go, Fatan, there you go.
I stand wherever the situation calls for me to stand. You can't stand one spot all the time.
Good answer, good answer.
Sometimes you call for a little standing before. I think we really take this gender thing too serious, and the person I settle down with is not the man who I settle down with who need to be a man or me need to be a woman. We have a partnership, and we're friends. And we have to make it work just like a business. You know, me understand say when me meet him, I look him, he look on me. So if me and him walk and him look on the next girl, me know him not gone blind since we're together. So there are some things where you just have to be realistic about and know say, you know, humans and have a human relationship, and the only way it can survive or succeed is if you don't see it as that. And with the other question about doing the same thing apply as with any artist. If the song call fit, if I see fit. Usually, I have so much to say that there's no space on my songs for nobody else but me. Because when the 3 minutes done, me don't talk yet. Are the truth.
Okay, we have one final question before we go to break.
It's nice meeting you, Tanya. My question to you is, a few years ago, it used to be regional. Now it is global. How do you accommodate globalism in your music? And I'm kind of seeing an opening it's vast. It's a new opening, it's a new beginning. And I think in that kind of arena, or that kind of platform, you could be very effective in maybe, for example, our young kids, and that's globally. How you accommodate that?
I think I accommodate that by not thinking about it too much. It just sounds so technical and systematic. I'm a very simple person. I think I stay global by staying individual and understanding my relation to everything else around me. Everything what I can do, I understand so I'm a part of something bigger than me. I understand that, you know, no matter how many people pay me compliments, I understand that I'm still an employee of the people and the masses, and anytime they say I'm fired, I'm fired. So that keep me grounded and keep me doing whatever I can do to impact on the whole. I don't really see myself that serious, like when I set out like, yeah, listen, I am this force to reckon with and I'm going to work on globalization. I don't think about stuff like that. It's too complicated for me. I'm a simple person. I want to be fed. I need something for drink. And I need something to talk about and somebody to talk to, and it's done.
We see you every week, man. We'll have a question.
All right, well, that concludes our segment of Just Reasoning in terms of the question and answers. We're going to be right back. Just Reasoning.